Why is it so hard for you to trust the process? Now, if I give you the answer, are you going to take it? Are you going to apply it? Or you're just going to say, nah, whatever, she doesn't know what she's talking about? And I'll give you a couple seconds, okay? You got 3 seconds as I put this lip gloss on. Okay, well, this is the real answer and the only answer why it's so hard for you to trust the process. You ready? It's because you are not serious and you have not made a commitment. That's it. That's the only reason why it is so hard and so challenging on why you cannot trust the process or yourself. That's it. And you're like, well, I am serious. I am committed. I show up every single day. And da and da and da. Well, I just have a couple questions for you. And let me know what you think in the comment section or out loud. But if you're serious about what it is that you're doing or wanting to receive, do you need to complain about it? Do you need to complain about it? And why would you complain about it? If you said you're this, or if you said you were that, or you said that you were going to experience that, if you said you were going to move, if you were going to lose weight, if you were going to start a new business, if you were going to go back to school, if you were going to graduate, if you were going to get in a relationship, if you were going to diet, if you were going to be a content creator, whatever it is, then what are you complaining about? I thought you made a commitment. That was the second thing I said. So not being serious and not making the commitment. When you decide to commit to something, 100%, not 99.9 with the line over it, not 98, not 95, not 50, 40, 100%, then guess what? It is what it is, and it will be done when it's supposed to be. You have to learn how to be serious and you have to learn how to commit to something. So when you come across this video today, whatever it is that you want, when you are ready, because that's the thing, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video, you must be ready to give 100% of your energy, your time, your effort, your emotions, your feelings, and anything else that is required of you to become the person you want to be or live in the experiences that you desire for. You cannot have bleep the situation. If you're going to lose weight, 100% of you, every single time. Now, granted, just because you give 100% doesn't mean that you have to rush, doesn't mean that you're not going to feel overwhelmed or maybe tired. But if you're giving 100% and you committed and you decided and you are aware of the consequences of your actions, once again, isn't it not going to be worth it? So the only reason why it's going to be hard, ew, you guys, I need a tissue, hold on. Hold on. Let me end the slide. Side note, I do not like that. I do not like that noise. It just sounds like a pig, and I don't like that for me. If you make that noise, that's your business. Okay, but you guys, I got so distracted. But anyways, trying to be serious here. When you are committed to yourself, hold on. I'm gonna keep this in here. I'm sorry for those of you who are new here. It's your favorite mental health specialist. My name is Ty Guidance, and I'm a regular person, okay? All jokes aside, because there's a time and a place to be serious and to be silly. Right now, it's to be serious. But I just want you to know that if you are serious and you're committed about what it is, why would you complain? That's the whole purpose of this video. I'm making this video to remind you. So the beginning of the video, I started off with, well, why is it so hard to trust the process? And I'm not mimicking or making fun of you all, but these are questions you need to start asking yourself. When you feel like it's hard, when you feel like it's overwhelming, ask yourself, well, why are you complaining? And if you are the only person who's able to contribute and pour into yourself and you don't have the family, you don't have the support, you don't have the finances to do the things that you want to do, why do you feel like you have to rush? Who said that you had to be somewhere at a certain time, or did you say that? And another reason why it's so hard is because when you decide to do something that you've never done before, there is no deadline. The outcome happens how it happens. Meaning, if you decide to build a house, yes, you can have a due date. when you would like it to be completed. But let's just say the weather starts to rain and there's a hurricane and then it snows. There are going to be certain things that contribute to when things are going to get done. And I understand it is common for people to want things when they want them. But the issue with that is when you don't get what you want when you want it, now all of a sudden you feel discouraged. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. When you start to complain because you don't see it's happening. Because you can't see it, now it's never going to happen. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to hold your hand when I say this from experience, that is not going to help you. You have to change your attitude whenever you have your moments, because there are going to be times where you have your moments. There were times in my past I had my moments, but you know what I had to do? I said, oh no, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. I had to quote a Dr. Seuss, okay? And I had to say, this is not who we are. Ty Guidance, aka Ty Guidance. That's my real name. But you can't do that. So you got to start snapping yourself back. You got to continue to hold yourself accountable. It's going to be times where you're going to hear things, okay? You're going to see things, but it's not in alignment with who you are. You're going to make it. You're going to receive the things that you want. You're going to get to where you need to be. You have to constantly remind yourself that it's going to work out, because you know. If I know I'm going to the gym every single day for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, I know that I'm eating healthier. I know I'm cutting back on sugar. I know I'm exercising. I know I've been drinking water. I know I've been drinking Powerade. I know I've been doing yoga. I know I've been doing Pilates. I know I've been working out, going on walks, lifting weights. Then you know you're going to see the results. It's not cliche. And no, I don't believe in faking it until you make it. I believe in doing the work and doing what's required so you can see the results. Because sometimes when you fake it to make it, it's not to discredit or discourage people who give that type of advice, but I feel like it could be misleading, because it's like when you pretend to do something and once again it doesn't happen how you want it to, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe that, and then you start complaining again. Complaining is very low vibrational. Complaining is very, very low vibrational, and we're trying to raise our vibration. This whole channel is about raising your frequency. We are on a very high frequency. Very, very, very super duper high. And the opposite of high is low. So if we're very, very high, when it's time to get low, shawty got low, 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 okay? Raise that vibration. Raise that frequency. Start having pep talks with yourself. Start questioning yourself and start having these conversations with yourself. It is nothing wrong with reminding yourself, this is going to work out for me. When you come across this video, all I need you to say is that it is going to work out for me. And mean it. You mean everything else. You mean everything else. You do everything else. So why can't you just believe that this is going to work out for you? Why? It doesn't have to be hard for you to trust the process. This is the time where you get tested the most. This is the times where you feel like giving up, you gotta keep going. It's not cliche. Nobody gives cliche. Let's not even talk about that word, because that's a different topic for a different video. Don't get me started. But like, all jokes aside, in all seriousness, it's only hard when you're not serious and you're not committed. Once you commit, let's just say you're gonna commit to whatever it is. You want to build a house. Decide you're going to build a house, get the tools and the resources, and build a house. Leave it alone. That's it. It's 2024. Leave it alone when I'm making this video. Leave it alone. Once you say it out loud, once you get an index card, because you guys know for the longest, I was struggling to identify these. These are called index cards. That's what happens when you have memory and brain fog. But write it down on an index card. Verbally say it out loud. Write it in a journal. Don't tell nobody what you're going to do. Do what you need to do. And leave it alone. Leave it alone. And that's another thing. It's so hard because you keep checking every 5 seconds. That's like when you cook a meal. And you guys, if you don't know, I like to cook, okay? When you cook a meal, when I set my oven for 100 degrees to put in frozen French toast, I'm not constantly checking the oven to see when it gets to 400 degrees. It's going to alarm me My oven is going to alarm me. It's going to let me know, hey, I'm at 400 degrees. You can go ahead and put these frozen French toast in and cook your food. You don't need to keep checking every 2 seconds. Is it at 400 degrees? Have I lost 10 pounds? Have I got 1 million followers? Have I got the main order? You don't have to keep checking. You don't have to worry, okay? And I'm going to end off the video with that. You cannot worry about something that you know. You have to pick a side and you have to stand on it, okay? And I'm going to say this. In the beginning, yes, it may be a battle. But once you decide, you know what, this is what I want to do, then do it. Once you decide you're going to lose the weight. Stop talking about it. Stop hyper focusing on it. Because that's a whole different topic for a whole different video and a whole different series. When you hyper focus on something, it is going to drive you insane. It is going to drive you insane. It is a mental insanity. And as your favorite mental health specialist, that is what we're trying to avoid. If you suffocate something, you're not going to be able to receive it. And that's why it's so hard for you to trust the process, because you're constantly worrying. You have to practice. I don't know why I just got tongue twisted. You have to practice being disciplined. You have to practice showing up. If you're building a house, if you're learning how to drive, if you're learning a language, if you are becoming an influencer, if you are starting a new job, if you're starting a business, if you're growing out your hair, if you want to grow out your nails, if you want body goals, if you want to get in a relationship, if you want new friends, if you want to move, if you want a new car, if you want a burger, if you want a french fry, regardless of whatever it is that you want, you have to keep showing up so it won't be hard. And when you let go of it, it won't be hard anymore. It's just be like, okay, I'm really doing this. Start saying, I'm really doing this. So we got to come up with some words for you to replace, okay? So instead of thinking, oh my gosh, this is hard, it's never going to happen to me, and crying and whining, just be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. And as you continue to change your mindset, because that's all it is, all you got to do is change your mindset, okay? All you got to do is change your mindset. When things come into fruition, you're going to be like, wow, I 1 + 7 the girls and the boys up. You ate that. Okay? It starts with your mindset, but you can't be worried if you're committed. You can't be serious if you're committed. It's only hard because you're making it hard. You have to take your time. You have to work with what you have, and you have to be where you are. And when it's time, it's going to be time. If it hasn't happened for you yet, keep showing up. Keep doing what you have to do. Just don't give up. Take breaks. And don't worry about what other people are saying. Like, let people talk about you. Let people watch you. If they're not contributing financially, emotionally, physically, psychologically, mentally, spiritually, or howeverly, let them say what they need to say. Because guess what? They're watching you, worried about what you got going on. Keep showing up for yourself. It's going to work out. You can't say that you're going to lose weight and then you've been going to the gym for a year and not lose a single pound, even if it was in your nose, okay? That's impossible. You have to believe in it, and you have to know that, okay, I'm doing everything I need to do right now. It's only going to be a matter of time when it's time for me to do what needs to be done and get to where I need to be. And then when you get to where you need to be, it becomes Nathan. Okay? So if you're interested in more videos like this, let me know what you think. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, it's your favorite mental health specialist. And if you guys want a one-on-one session, click the link down below. Head to the website because availabilities are available. If not, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It's your favorite mental health specialist. I think I said that like 3 times already. I'm a little bit sleepy, but I love you. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. And until next time. So don't give up on yourself. Remember, come back to this video and remind yourself and ask yourself these questions. Why are you complaining? Just ask yourself, why are you complaining? Am I doing everything that I need to do? Once you answer those questions, just remind yourself, self, I know it's gonna work out. Don't worry about when it's gonna work out, and don't worry about how. Just keep doing what you need to do, and when you keep doing what you need to do, it's gonna bring itself to life. Okay? Bye.